Let's get right to the massive winter storm already walloping the Midwest, now setting its sights on the entire Northeast corridor. And Sam, you said to keep an eye on this when you talked about this yesterday.
Minneapolis probably gets about a foot of snow out of this on the high end of it. Chicago, it could be an 8 to 12 inch snowstorm out of that. And before the snow really gets going, already 1,000 flights canceled at O'Hare this morning. So let's deal with this. The watches and warnings run anywhere from the Dakotas all the way to the Delmarva Peninsula. That's 19 states that are involved in this. It is a long line of who gets snow and plenty of snow. These totals are something. Watch these two storms kind of get together. Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Charlottesville, Washington, D.C., which is kind of why they're joking about calling it a sequester storm. This could be a very big punch of snow for Washington, D.C. And then that low forms a coastal low and makes a run. Already some flood watches and warnings in coastal areas are out for New England. If you're timing this out for Philadelphia into New York into Boston, it is Wednesday night into Thursday. If the low takes that path and curves up the shoreline, that you get your mix along the coast and accumulating snow on the inland areas. But where it is already falling, more than 45 inches of snow so far in the season in Minneapolis. Well, our Ginger Z is right there. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, good morning, Sam. We're snowing at a pretty good clip here. Really, behind me, you'd usually see the Minneapolis skyline, but visibility so low this morning you can't. We've already had a solid half foot of light, fluffy snow. Now it's all going to move to the east, get wetter, and cause a lot more in the way of travel troubles. In Colorado, I-70 was shut down for hours due to major pileups. In Minnesota, a slippery mess.
This guy's going to ditch. He's going to ditch.
Drivers who didn't read the signs ended up overturned and in ditches on the side of the road. Outside the Twin Cities, a man was rescued from his car. Minneapolis has already seen 5 inches of snow. With several more expected, this could be their biggest storm this winter. In D.C., they are prepped, salted, and ready.
It bypassed us in the winter months, and here it is. March is roaring in like a lion. So it's better be prepared.
Because this is on the way. Snowplows worked tirelessly to clear thousands of miles in the northern plains.
We're dealing with, freezing rain to start and then snow on top, so they're really icy.
Across the region, a familiar sentiment this morning.
I'd like to see this be the end of the winter season, but I've lived in Minnesota my entire life and I'm not counting on it.
Some communities around here have already declared a snow emergency, and we've just learned that more than 1,000 flights from here to Chicago canceled.